Something certainly to smile about. Mar Yvette is in Compton this morning at tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum, where kids are actually able to learn to fly. Mar, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. Isn't that the most fabulous thing ever? They can actually fly, and we're here. It's right on West Alondra Boulevard at the Compton Airport, and TAM, tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum, was started more than 12 years ago by this man right here. This is Robin Petgrave. And what gave you the idea? What can kids do here?
This is a living classroom. As you see, we have real aircraft. We also have static displays, historical aircraft. But this is the way the kids learn how to fly and get educated very inexpensively. This is the Tuskegee Airmen Learning Center, and this is the Good News Computer Lab, donated to us by your very own Christine Devine, Dorothy Lucia, and the Good News Girls.
That is so fabulous. So kids come here, local kids from the area, and you've got the flight simulator. This is Martel right here on the simulator. This was he created this, and this was the first one here in LA, right?
Yeah, this is great. Martel can build these things up from a desktop version to this bad boy right here, where a kid can fly. It even has a butt kicker, so like when you land, you can feel the airplane land, and it's really, really cool. And it's a very inexpensive way for a kid or a big kid to get up and be a fighter pilot for a little while.
And you have kids as young as 8 years old coming here, don't you?
Yeah, this program is for kids from 8 to 21 years old. Kids that started here when they were 8 now work for the airlines.
That's right. And you know what? It's not just the simulators, though, you guys. There are real planes here, and we're going to get in one in the next hour, and we're going to meet one of the students who started here and broke some world records. So you're going to have to wait to hear all about it. We'll send it back to you.
All right, sounds like a lot of...
Mar Yvette out and about, and she's got a terrific place to tell us about right now.
I sure do, Steve. Good morning. I'm here at tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum in the city of Compton, of all places. I love it. This place has been around for more than 12 years. We're out here on the tarmac. This is a United States Air Force plane from a Tuskegee Airman, and I know you know who the Tuskegee Airmen were. They were the first African-American fighter pilots in the U.S. military back in the 40s. And the guy who started this museum and flight school, this is Robin Petgrave. Now, Robin, we were talking earlier, you have flight simulators, one-of-a-kind machinery here, and kids as young as 8 years old are coming here. They're getting in these planes and helicopters, and they're learning how to fly.
Oh yeah, this is all the dream of the Tuskegee Airmen. That's why all our airplanes are painted red tail, because they're dedicated to a Tuskegee Airman, and they thought that if we got kids involved in aviation, it's a natural alternative to the self-destructive activities that kids get into.
Yes, it's so awesome. And you know what, speaking of the kids, this is James here. You're 16 years old, aren't you, James?
17, yeah.
Oh, 17. You started here when you were 8 years old.
Yes.
When did you first fly?
When I was 10.
And
It'd be all over, it'd be fun.
Oh,
I believe
having
we're
some
having a little bit of a...
difficulties,
Well, we're back
as they
again.
say.
Robin one day was going to flight, and he betted me, I believe, $30 to hover the helicopter off the ground for 30 seconds. I took it.
And that's the wonderful thing, is that you actually, a lot of these kids can't afford to fly. So you offer this program where you're earning museum dollars, right?
Yeah. Like James, you know, by the time he was 11, he actually flew a helicopter into a high school to talk to kids about their future. And he could fly helicopters and airplanes. And here a kid can come and actually work for it by doing homework, answering phones, sweeping the hangar, washing airplanes.
Well, I think third time's the charm, maybe. We'll see. We'll get back to that. We'll fix it, okay?